Hey, thanks for joining Surya. Surya has been a very close friend for last 10 plus years, and he's also CIO for Modenik. I personally learn a lot talking to him. So, welcome, Surya.
Hi, welcome, Anupam. How are you?
Good, good. Thank you so much. Surya, let's talk a bit about Modenik, their business, and uh, please share some details.
Okay, Modenik is basically in an apparel industry. I think we started this almost around 4 plus 5 years journey, where it was an independent company of initially Dixcy and Enamor were the two brands, and which got merged into Modenik as a buyout by Advent team. I think now Modenik is basically second leading company or third in place of it in terms of apparel industry in India at
Wow,
least.
wow,
And it is
really?
backed up by Advent, an international company.
Yes. That's amazing growth for last few years. When we talked recently, a few years ago, you mentioned about ability to pull information, inventory, and cash flow on demand. That was kind of a path-breaking moment. Please share something about that.
Okay, let me put it basically. I think while Dixie is a bit of is like a mass in terms of the market, while Enamor is one which is a premium brand for innerwear. So
Okay.
it is more of a, as of now, as a push model which was there. We are in the process of stabilizing it by various operations in supply chain, sales, and other areas to bring them into a full model. While we do this, it needs a technology which needs to bring it up. So we use SAP HANA as our ERP system, along with the other applications like point of sales, DMS for secondary, and ecom we use Increv. So there are multiple applications. So all this we are trying to bring multiple data into one place. But I think one of the toughest areas to have a good integration. Second is to pull the data of various reports, fragmented reports, whether it's Z, SQL, and like various systems to bring into one. So that's where we are working so that we can optimize inventory at various places. We can record the right inventory at the distributors. We can record the inventory at the retailers, which will actually help us to analyze better to become a full model.
Wow, that's an amazing vision. So many of the CIOs I talked to, they would love to have this ability to pull. So tell us a bit more about how your team has converted that push information to a pull model of information flow.
Okay, I think we have a quite good number of MIS team.
Yeah,
We use this set of teams to pull various data from various sources and consolidate in Excel. I think that was the very primary, I think every company does at the initial start.
sure.
Now we have moved slowly uh, to get integrated. I think we use the SAP tool, I think where Anupam already has it with us, right? We are
Right.
working with them for a long time. I think this is one of the area where we can get maximum data, even the reports, more than integration from the tables. We are able to pull and push it to and maybe pull it to a single place. We using a Microsoft SQL and Fabric, which is in work in place, but we are more or less the key things on the sales part are all live in our database, relational database SQL.
I'm so proud to hear that our technology is making a difference. What is the difference it has made operationally for your team and your business?
I think one of the thing is basically understanding the tables
Yeah,
is very tough by many people unless you're a very good functional consultant. The behind part, you need a lot of functional consultants and ABAP to write coding, or you need so many other tools to get integrated, right? And find
yeah,
and a lot of testings to be done. I think
right.
the good part is that the this tool can help us to take even G reports as well as standard reports and convert them into and push it to a place where we what is required by the organization. That is helping us to turnaround time more than 90% in terms of the workload. And of course, it also helps me in terms of manpower reduction. I don't need to deploy, we very high 3 months, 4 months for any kind of a reports. We are able to do it in set of 2 to 3 weeks with a good set of people, try to deploy it, then work with the Power BI, get the data what is required.
I was amazed. Your internal team picked up the tool. They said we don't need external support, and they are supporting it pretty well. So hats off to all the team members who have done that.
Yeah, good. I think Anupam, I think I would like to inform that the team was initially a bit of hesitant to understand, but when they understood the tool, the capability and of it, right? I think people had wanted to do innovative way rather than making it in a traditional way. I think this was one which helped them to learn. I think amazing is that these people learned by themselves. Not only this part, entire our SAP team here, who are not even SAP team initially, had moved into an SAP team. They learned on Microsoft, other tools, including the tool, what you said, EcoServity, right? SAP. They learned it, they made it happen. And they made changes in the tool also to suit our organization with the help of very little minimal help. That's what I could tell you that.
Yeah, and that makes us so proud. So, Surya, there's a lot of organizations, a lot of CIOs, and especially in manufacturing, retail, who are struggling with this. How do we get SAP information, reports, queries, etc. out? So, what would your advice be to those people?
I think that one of the things everybody should see is from the business is that we are not IT. We are enablers to help the business to grow. If we put that as a perspective, our technology, we should use the minimal technology which can help us to pull and put all the things into one place. I think that's the primary objective of as a CIO, right? While we do that, I also recommend this tool as one of the objectives, at least from S4 HANA, where we can easily pull the data, what is required with the minimal time, and demonstrate to the business the capabilities. Of course, we can have a good data lake in XYZ. At least the primary thing, some of the real-time streaming can also be done if you are able to optimize your data, what is actually required by the business.
Thank you so much, Surya, and we look forward to our journey together when we do the inventory pull and then the cash flow pull. Those will be the next steps. Thank you.
Thank you, Anupam. Great.
All right.